are you ready for your next comic? Are you ready? You show him love. He is a lifelong resident of Cape May. Put your hands together for Joe Scarafo.
Yeah, you got it right, Nick. That's my last name, Scarafo. All right, so I don't have any lollipops, so I'm going to have to deal without any more lollipops. But Carl was saying that women still wear boobs. They do, and I'll tell you how I know. I got my first tit pic on my phone. Has anybody ever gotten a tit pic on their phone? It wasn't even a woman that I dated. Just a friend. She was in the hospital. She asked me to bring her a sandwich. I did it. A couple days later, I get this tit pic on my phone. I said, thank you, but why? I said, I just wanted to thank you for bringing me a sandwich when I was in the hospital. I thought about it. If I sent a dick pic to everybody that ever brought me food, I'd probably still be in prison. I know we have somebody celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday. I don't celebrate anymore. I'm too old. It's more of a countdown at my age. I just turned 63 in April. And this is the age where things start to work against you. So 63 has given me erectile dysfunction, anal leakage, that involuntary pain when you laugh and sneeze and everything. But the worst thing is I saw my body naked in a full-length mirror, grabbed it, good to me. I said, my balls look like liver clackers, the two balls, and then the strings. Yep, I screamed, I was scared. But I will tell you that my memory is still good. I'm sharp as a, I'll think of the word there. But anyway, I did a show where they asked the comics, what was the worst advice you ever got? And I remember 30 years ago, I was dating a girl. A friend of mine said, hey, listen, you're going to get lucky tonight, you're going to get laid, don't use a condom. Penicillin cures everything. Nope, does not cure everything. What it didn't cure is that 30-year-old person that still lives in my house and calls me dad. That's what penicillin didn't cure. Modern medicine, modern medicine does help with some of these problems. I recently had an outpatient surgery. I had a Pez dispenser surgically installed in my ass cheek. And what this device does is it dispenses, it really do. I had it refilled the other day, but it dispenses testosterone pellets. And it helps with different things, including erectile dysfunction. So after the surgery, the doctor said to me, in about 2 weeks, you're going to get some really good wood. I thought, well, that's great, but I'm not dating anybody. One's probably going to rot in a lumber yard. So she said, I suggest you get some hand tools because you're going to need them. I am dating. I'm dating a girl. She came down last week. I did a show in Ocean View, Delaware. I live in Ocean View, New Jersey. And the one thing they have in common is they don't have a view of the ocean. I don't know who names these places, but it's very simple. Ocean View pretty much means you see the ocean? Nope. So she decided not to come to my show. So I went to the show alone. I come back to the room. We had a little room in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, which, as you may or may not know, is kind of a gay town, great town, a nice town. And so I was locked out of the room. I tried calling her, knocked on the door, couldn't get her awake. So I texted her. I said, look, when you wake up, I'm going to be sleeping outside the door. And this hotel was set up where you had a corridor and then two little hallways, or hallway with a door on each side. So I'm laying in front of my door, and I'm there about a half an hour. And the guys that were in the room across from us, two gay guys, they stopped halfway. They look at me, they look at each other, they look at me again, and one looks at the other guy and says, did we order room service? They thought I was there for their pleasure. So my girlfriend's half Italian, half Polish, and she just made me dinner for the first time. She made Polish kielbasa stuffed inside a cannoli shell, which actually sounds good, except the cannoli shell was still filled with cannoli cream. So I took one bite, told her it was delicious, but I was full, and thank God she's Polish because it went right over her head. I don't do jokes like that, ethnic jokes, things like that, but that's a true story. I can get away with it. So I went to Fort Lauderdale, Florida about a year ago by myself, and I was getting bored hanging around the pool, so I did a little sightseeing. And I came across a little town called Wilton Manors. Has anybody ever heard of Wilton Manors? Second gayest town in America. No, I'm not gay, but I was curious. So I sat at a bar with Wilton Manors, and I had a drink, minding my own business. This guy comes up to me and says, how much? How much of what? How much hair do you have under that shirt? Now, nobody's ever asked me this question before. I had no idea how to answer it. So I lifted my shirt, and I showed him. Now he proceeds to start petting my chest hair. And I'm thinking, all right, I'll be his little Italian sheep pet for a while. Maybe I'll get a free drink out of it. I said, not below the equator, I'm not gay. Then he said to me, if you ever want to switch teams, give me a call, I'd love to be your coach. And he gave me his phone number, which I still have. So next time I go down to Florida, if I want my chest petted, I give him a call. So I'm not gay, but people at my gym think that I'm gay, and all during Pride Month, they kept putting these stickers on my car, magnetic stickers. I took them off. They were ridiculous. Some so gay, I can't drive straight. I love men, all this nonsense. So I took them off. The one I missed was the first day. So I drive home. 7 cars followed me in my driveway. What's going on? Guy says, is this the bar? What are you talking about? Is this the gay bar? What are you talking about? And it gives me one of these and points to my bumper. Those bastards put a sticker that said, follow me to the gay bar. So these gay guys follow me to my house. So I'm sorry, this is my house, it's not a gay bar. I thought he'd be disappointed. He had a big smile on his face, said, okay, we're gonna have fun in your house. Now, I guess at that point I should have been worried that I was about to get plowed by 7 strange guys in my own house. But I'm Italian, and I didn't have any food in the house, and I'm worried, how am I gonna feed these guys after they do to me what I think they're gonna do to me? So, you know, we ordered pizza and I made some new friends. So before I met my girlfriend, I was on all the dating sites. I got kicked off of all the dating sites. And the reason I got kicked off is for telling the truth. I don't like the tall women to go on there and say, you know, if you're shorter than me, don't even reach out. That triggers me. So I always reach out. I said, listen, I'm not as tall as you, but I have a big dick, and I'll give you the ride of your life. They report me, I get kicked off. One woman, beautiful, 6'3". She gets back, she said, baby, what would you do to me with that big dick? I said to her, I'd climb you like a tree, I'd make you see God, and I'd have you screaming for more. She said, baby, that sounds nice. What are you gonna let me do to you if my dick's bigger? So now I report her to the site for false advertising, and they kicked me off for saying I had a big dick. Has anybody ever gotten hotboxed? You know what that is? I don't do drugs, and I worked at a venue where people were allowed to smoke marijuana in the venue, and I actually got high, and I didn't know what was happening. I got lost driving home. I thought the place was in Tom's River, so I'm on the Parkway, and I thought the tolls were big deer. It was scary. I'm lost. I can't find my house. I pulled over. I put my address into the GPS. I hit start. It said that you've arrived at your destination. I was in my own driveway. The next morning I come out and I see all these empty White Castle boxes. Now you guys are local. We don't have any White Castles down here, so I don't know where the hell I was. But anyway, all right, guys, that's my time. My name's Joe Scrock. Thanks for coming out. Enjoy your headlines.